On the Paper Talk today, we'll be talking about Weghorst, the player we all wanted, the player that's coming. Listen, we might not have all been thinking he was the right man for the job, but if Erik Ten Hag wants him, I'm all about it. So let's get into it. Jay here from Stretford, Paddock. This is the Paper Talk. As you can see, I'm outside Old Trafford and it is pretty cold, but I've been almost jogging to get here, so I'm a bit warm. We'll get straight into it. Anyway, the big news this week, or today, yesterday, is Weghorst, the big Dutch striker, great big Dutch striker, currently on loan at Besiktas via Burnley. Looks like he could be heading to Old Trafford. Well, it looks like he is going to head to Old Trafford. I think there's pretty sort of set in stone that that's going to happen now. It's just a matter of when rather than if. All the major outlets are reporting it. Looks like there's a solid interest from Erik Ten Hag and it looks like a deal can be done there. So moving from Besiktas to Manchester United, I expect that deal to be done imminently. You may even be done by the time you're watching this. Doesn't seem like there's anything holding it up or there should be any dramas there. A player that's gettable, a player that Manchester United want. You might look at it and go, what, he scored, what was it, 2 goals in 20 games, whatever it was, for Burnley. Is he the answer? But if you look, his goal-scoring record in the Bundesliga was very good. He is a player, obviously, that brings something different to the Manchester United team. I'm not going to stand here and pretend that I wanted Weghorst. A few weeks ago, I was saying, let's get Weghorst. I've never said that in my life. But I trust Erik Ten Hag. If Erik Ten Hag wants him, then you can understand why. Because, you know, or you can back the manager. This is a manager who, to be honest with you, he's got us believing again, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's one of those managers where you look at it, you go, okay, whatever he's doing, I'm all about it. I trust him. That's my sort of thinking on it anyway. There's a couple of quotes there I want to get into. Well, there's a quote here from René Merlenstein who says, he is different. That is why I'm talking about Weghorst, obviously. That is why Ten Hag is bringing him in. He is tall, standing at 6'6", and if United needs to go a bit more direct and play off the knockdown, he is that type of guy that can offer that in the box. He's good at link-up play too. You can give him the ball, then play through him. He's a good character who is determined, a hard worker and a fighter. Those are his biggest traits. He's a nice lad too, and there is no nonsense with him. Weghorst will put a shift in for the team. He possesses all the qualities Ten Hag wants in a player and so will fit in at Manchester United. And he also says he's a big Stretford Paddock fan. I didn't know that. I might have made that last bit up. Yeah, so you can see why Erik Ten Hag wants him. Looks like he's heading to Old Trafford any day now. We'll keep you posted as and when that happens. On the outgoings, there's a couple of ones I want to get into. Charlie McNeill looks like he could be heading out on loan. Now, anyone who watches this channel regularly, anyone who's seen the Academy review, anyone who's listened to me or Howson will know we're all big fans of Charlie McNeill. Hasn't really had any first team opportunities this season. I think it was Sociedad and a bit of a cameo in the or some appearances in the friendlies. But a loan move makes sense. He's still only a youngster, got a lot to offer, goes on loan, gets a bit of experience. First team football in the Football League. It's Football League clubs are being reported as being interested in him. There's various outlets reporting it. Then that makes a lot of sense from my point of view, or from a United point of view. Getting that experience that he needs. I've always said I don't think this is the season for him to be at United or to do anything at United next season or maybe even the season after. Still only a young lad. There's lots of football to come from him, and he's a very, very prolific goal scorer. He scored loads of goals at every level, hundreds of goals, and I'm not exaggerating. His record is ridiculously good. Another outgoing that ain't happening is Harry Maguire. This was doing the rounds, this rumour, this story, report, whatever you want to call it, over the weekend. I saw something in the evening news just saying it's not happening, basically. If Harry Maguire to Aston Villa was the report, not happening. Villa haven't ended negotiations, United haven't spoke to Villa, there's been no contact between the two clubs. It's literally a rumour, it's just been invented, so there's no reason to believe that will happen. So, as always, if there is any developments with Harry Maguire, with Charlie McNeill, with anyone else, because there were some reports, various outlets reporting that we were still looking at Marcus Thuram, that could still be an option. I've covered this so many times in my news over the last few weeks that you begin to think, okay, there is something there. Doesn't look like we'll get Thuram and Weghorst, unless something falls apart with Weghorst, then maybe you start looking at Marcus Thuram. But at the moment, it looks like it's Weghorst, and it looks like it's Charlie McNeill going out alone, and it looks like Harry Maguire is staying for the foreseeable future, unless that changes. As always, get involved in the comments and the chat. Let us know what you think about all those moves. Don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. We're back later on with the Paddock podcast. We'll also have the preview for the Charlton game as well. Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the League Cup. So thanks for watching.